Welcome into Rapid Recap presented by Dreamfinders Homes. The Jaguars lose to the Los Angeles Chargers by 10 points. At times were in the game, at times had the lead, John. Defense as a whole played pretty well, but once again, not taking advantage of crucial opportunities, especially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, if you want to say whatever you can fault him for, you can't fault him for trying. I thought the effort was gutty. Doug Marrone clearly got aggressive. And I thought overall there were a lot of good things. The reality is this is not a good team at 1-6. They played well after the first four series, which were, gross. They played as well as they could, but their best isn't good enough. And Gardner Minshew, who I thought played gutty considering all the noise, he's, I think right now after 7 weeks, he is what he is.
John, where I really thought the defense played well was they broke serve. We've talked about that since the Houston game. At about the 10-minute mark of the second quarter, when Gardner got his first completion in their first scoring drive, the Jaguars pitched 2 consecutive shutouts to end the half, and then a 3-and-out to get them off the field, which set up the block punt. So, the defense did everything they could, considering they didn't have Miles, they didn't have Avery, they didn't have Jared, and then they were down Dakota Allen, who was filling in for Miles, and they were down Sidney Jones, who's a starting cornerback. You talk about the wheels coming off on defense in terms of personnel. I thought the defense gave a great effort today, and they did everything they could. And in the end, they were on the field way too long, and that's been the story. My storyline from this, John, is that James Robinson, undrafted rookie, is the engine for this team. Don't mistake it and think that the quarterback came to life and that was what changed it. The running back made this thing go in the second quarter and allowed them to have the kind of balance that I know I've been harping on, right? 27 passing attempts, 27 rushing attempts, pure 50-50. The problem was they went off the field 3-and-out 4 straight series, and so the Chargers ended with 62% of the offensive plays in the game, 76-54. You can't have that. It just doesn't work that way. So, I think we all know what Gardner Minshew is at this point, and this team is probably going to be using their highest draft pick on a quarterback because the inconsistent quarterback play is not something you can keep playing with.
Yeah, I have my closing thought on that. I'll have a hot take on your take right there tomorrow. But Minshew played, I think, as well as he could. There were things that he did that were okay. And one of my quick thoughts for tomorrow, I say that this loss was not on Minshew. There were other things. The offensive line, I thought, had one of its toughest games of the year against a really good pass rush. And Brian, I agree with you that the defense played okay, but it was still 39. It was still, and I think that shows you sort of where the flaws of this team are. We're talking about good things in a 39-29 loss, and that's really just where they are right now. They're 1-6, and maybe the bye will help. I don't know. How's that, Glenn?
That's good. There you go, John. Bye week coming soon. Jaguars giving up 30 or more points in all 6 of those losses now fall to 1-6 on the season. We'll have much more about this game tomorrow morning on Jags Drive Time. We'll see you then.